My name is John Laurie McJarrow, and I am a printer on board the passenger ship the SS Athenia. We left Glasgow on the 1st of September 1939, bound for Montreal in Canada, with a stop over in Liverpool. When we left Liverpool at 1 p.m. on the 2nd, there was talk of the real possibility of another world war with Germany, but more on that later. I was born at 58 Glendoon Street in Girvan on the 8th of September 1899. My dad James is a baker, just like my grandfather Charles, and my mum is Elizabeth Laurie. I've got two wee brothers, James and William, and a big sister Margaret. I did have two older brothers, but they both got killed in the Great War. Charles, who was just 19, died at Gallipoli in 1915 fighting for the Australians, and Robert, who was just 22, died just 6 months later in 1916 fighting for the Canadians in France. I still miss them, and always saluted their names as I passed the high school roll of honour. It hit my mum hard, and wee Willie, well, he'd barely started school when they both died. I still remember that cold day in October 1922 when the War Memorial was unveiled and I saw their names. When I left Girvan High School, I became an apprentice printer at Thomas Gourley's. He was a letterpress printer in Hamilton Street, and he taught me my trade. I could still stay at home with my mum, which was good as my dad had left and me and my brother James were keeping the family. I moved to Glasgow and I met and married Annie Boyce on the 10th of August 1929 at St Enoch's Church in Glasgow. I joined the Merchant Navy in 1933 and the first ship I sailed on was the Athenia in the September of that year. I then sailed on another few, including the Caledonia and the Tuscania. I picked up this job as a printer on the Athenia in May of this year. This is my third time sailing on her, so I know her well. I was printing menus for the restaurants, passenger lists, the rotas for the staff, but I'm sure you get the picture. On the 3rd of September, word has reached the ship that we are now at war with Germany. A German submarine had been following us for at least 3 hours that night, and about 20 to 8 it fired 2 torpedoes, and we were hitting the port side, just at the engine room, and we began to sink. I am injured, but I'm lucky enough to be picked up with one of the rescue ships, the HMS Escort. Later on that night, of the 1,418 passengers on board, I become one of the 117 people to die. My wife is now a widow, and I am 1 week short of my 40th birthday. I am also the first man from South Ayrshire to die in World War II. I am among the first of over 33,000 merchant seamen who will die in the Second World War. I receive a full burial at sea with full honours, and I hope this gives some comfort to my widow and family back home. The name of John McJarrow will now join that of my two brothers on the family headstone in Girvan Doon Cemetery as killed in active service. My name is not listed on Girvan War Memorial, but I am listed on Tower Hill Memorial in London. My name is John Laurie McJarrow, and I will forever be 39 years old.